the moving situation is in effect. It's real. I just got my workout on. About to make some breakfast with some ditakh juice. Alexa, play the music.
Here's Spotify.
We just did some calypso this morning. Give me soca. Jump, 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 jump. Hey, hey. I made some ditakh juice. My first time trying to make ditakh. Pack right now because we're still here for 3 days or 2.5 more days. so it's kind of weird packing stuff that you're still using, you know. But probably get some toiletries that I don't need urgently and pack those, and then I think that will be it. And the kitchen is gonna be last. Like all the supplies, some of those belong here, but most of the appliances are ours. All of the utensils and stuff are ours. Oh, I gotta pack this stuff off the refrigerator now that I think about it. Take all my pictures and magnets and stuff. So little stuff like that I can pack now, but the rest of it, it's gonna have to wait until we get some boxes, or until we're just about to move, which is so hard to do. Takes a lot of coordination, which you need time for that, which I don't have, but it's gonna be all right. I'm on Africa time, so. All right, y'all, this is a little vlog for today. Us packing. Next time you see me, God willing, I'll be in my new house. All right, y'all know what it is, black people. We the what, and the what, and the what, and the what. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.
3 days later.
Hello guys, so I'm very stressed, and I don't know, I think I have type C personality and I just don't like unpredictable things. So I'm a planner to a T, so it's like being flexible and going with the flow is not one of my strong suits. But we're supposed to move today. It's the end of the month, last day of the month actually, and I was asking for more time. I was like, I need another week to get this stuff together because I don't have any help. I'm here with my kid all day. I gotta cook, I gotta clean, and then at the same time I gotta pack, or I gotta take her to the beach, or I gotta go to a restaurant because I'm tired to cook. Like, it's just a lot going on. I gotta feed the dog and do all this stuff. But like, I needed to wash like 5 loads of laundry. The washing machine is still broken. Somebody come to fix it every other day, and then they need another piece, and then they gotta go back, and then they gotta get another piece, and then come back the next day. So it's like I gave up on washing clothes because it's like down to the wire. So when I asked for another week, like, I don't know what the rules are, you know, landlord, whatever, tenant stuff, and it was just, the response I got was like, no, she's trying to kick us out, we just gotta go. But now, today, you know, because my husband is making sure, you know, the house gets done, enough stuff gets done to where we can actually stay there comfortably while they fix certain things, and that we get mattresses. Like, he's doing a great job taking care of all that stuff. But I have nobody to help me on this end. Like, there's no U-Haul, there's no moving companies, there's no, like, you know, it's just who you know. And so and there's no boxes. You can't buy boxes at the store. Like, you know, you just have to go get used ones. Yasin, please stop bothering me. Ugh, I'm tired. Comes to say that we have, hey, you want to get in trouble right now? Please stop. I'm busy. Anyway, so I gotta get off of here before she starts getting on my nerves. But so he comes home and he's like, okay, so I found out that we have until the 5th of the following month because that's like the rule. So he just told the person that we're supposed to give the key back to, you know, something happened, we can't give him the key tomorrow, can we do it on Sunday? And then the guy said Monday. So now we have 3 tomorrow, the weekend, and then so we have 3 days to get it together, which is great. So hopefully my husband will be able to be here instead of at the work site so that stuff can get done. And we can get out of here and like I can finally unpack, which is a whole nother thing. So I'm very stressed. And to top it all off, there's people in town that are trying to see me these next couple of days, and so it's really bad timing, but I'm trying to like, you know, visit with people. Another my homegirl's birthday, so it's just a lot on my plate right now. And I'm unorganized and I hate it.
And me.
And she's getting on my nerves. She needs to go to school. Good morning. So this is so crazy and weird. This morning, this lady came, and she's the sister of the owner of the place, because the owner is in another country. And she's just sitting there, but I didn't know who she was. So she's sitting outside with the guardian guy, and she says hi to me or whatever. People think I'm Senegalese and they just say, you know, stuff, but I didn't know, so I didn't understand what was going on. And then she's here for like 30 minutes, sitting outside talking loud, like whatever, like she hanging out. And I'm like, why is she on my patio hanging out? So after she calls me like, madam, whatever, she's speaking Wolof and stuff and saying stuff. I said, I don't speak that much Wolof. And she said, oh, you don't? I said, no, I'm American. And then I just started speaking French to her, you know. And she's like, oh, she told me who she was, and she said she was here to like go over the place and stuff. I said, oh, I said, we changed it to Monday after my husband talked to somebody. And she's like, oh, it's supposed to be today. And I'm, you know, I guess she's here to get the keys and stuff. So she's sitting outside and she's like, okay, so where's your husband? When is he coming back? Because I was like, my husband is handling that. I don't know that, you know. So I said, I'll call him. So I called him and he's like, they'll leave, don't worry, because I talked to the real estate broker. I don't have to talk to her. And I was just like, I don't want to be involved in nobody's fight. She's just sitting out there, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't understand these things. I don't want to be involved in these things. And it's just like, yeah. It's times like this where I just prefer, I'm not naked, I'm just, see, okay. But it's moments like this where I honestly prefer, you know, business versus personal. Like, I don't, you know, give me a paper to read and let me sign it or not sign it, you know. But anyway, getting ready to go, and like somebody's just gonna be here, and I don't know, it's weird. And I'm like, I'm not hosting these people, I'm supposed to give them water. Like, I don't know what the culture is, but anyway, that's why I said I'm American. I don't know none of this stuff you guys talking about. So I got interrupted because my husband just called. So I guess the real estate agent and this lady weren't in communication. So now the real estate agent is coming to talk to her. It's just like, ugh. I hate being late. I hate not being on time. I hate feeling like, you know, we agreed to something and whatever, which actually we have another month, but because he doesn't want to deal with the owner and her fickleness and whatever she is, she's just bitter and stuff, but so he doesn't want to deal with it. So he made the decision for us to move before we're ready. And the thing is, like, I'm responsible for all this crap because I'm the only one here, but I gotta take care of my kid, which she just showered. I gotta make sure she gets dressed. And it's just like, look at this on the floor, you guys. All this dust and stuff on the floor. Every day I'm sweeping all that. All that. It's just like, where does it come from? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is very, very stressful, and I'm trying to not be stressed. I'm trying to just be zen, which my music in the background helps me with that, but I don't know. This is uncomfortable, man. I wish he was here to deal with all this stuff, because I don't like the way it's being done, and then it's being done in a way that I can't even deal with it because I don't understand it. So it's just, I feel really incompetent right now and powerless. So I don't like that feeling. Talk to y'all hopefully in a couple of days. There's no issues, but I'll let y'all know when we finally move. Okay, so one last thing, yo. So something that's interesting is very different. Like, I'm not used to having guests at my house uninvited, and so that's something that, you know, is common here. People come even if you know them or not know them. Like, it's one thing if it's your homegirl to stop by and don't say nothing or don't text you or call before, whatever. I know people here may not have that culture of calling first. I mean, you know, not really, unless they're coming from far away. But Well, actually, even if they're coming from far away, if they're in the neighborhood, they're coming by. But like, for the landlady to be there, and another thing on top of that is like to leave guests at your house when you're gone, like guests that you don't know. So like, the landlady's sister and they're with the guardian of the house, so like the security groundskeeper guy. So it's not like they're by themselves, but they're like in my backyard, and you know, my dog is there, and I try to be nice and put the dog away, you know, while they were sitting there while I was there. But then it's like, I'm leaving now because I'm taking her to be with her dad, so I can, you know, have a little time to do stuff. And so I'm leaving there, and I'm like, bye, you know, like bonjour, whatever. And it'd be funny too, because people think I'm Senegalese, and so I feel like there's these. It's one thing, like, anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but people think that I'm Senegalese, right? So I feel the pressure that they expect certain things from me culturally, like, you know, you come over, you give people water, juice, whatever, which I'll do if I knew you was coming or if I know you. But if I don't know you, it feels really weird. Like, I don't really want you here. Like, this is weird. It's kind of like a hostile situation. Well, it could be. I don't even know if it is or not, but it feels a little uncomfortable, you know, like awkward. You know, you're here to get the keys to the house, and we actually have it, you know, until Monday now. And so, you know, but the lady came in acting like she was like this big woman, like talking loud in my backyard and stuff, like sitting on my patio. And I'm just like, this feels weird, yo. But so I had to call Amadou. I'm like, should I give them some water? Because it's hot, you know, it's 90 degrees. And they're sitting, I mean, it's shade in the backyard. They're sitting there, but they've been there for like 2 hours, I want to say. Just sitting, waiting. And I'm like, well, I don't know. But so he said, no, you don't have to. I said, because I know, you know, anybody come, they do work at the house, or, you know, the painter came, or the whoever to fix the washing machine. I give them water, you know. I never think about it because I'm used to being an individualistic person, like I bring my water bottle with me kind of thing. But, you know, it's a different culture. So I was like, should I offer them water? I mean, I didn't invite them here. Like, I'm not like that type of person where it's like, oh, I gotta stop everything I'm doing. I don't know, thinking I'm Senegalese, because, you know, you want to fit in somewhere, but then sometimes I don't want to fit in because I'm not that, like, you know. So I told the lady, she's speaking Wolof to me, and I get a little bit, you know, so I'll, you know, but then sometimes I'm like, nah, it's better. I want to speak Wolof, but then me speaking Wolof comes with other expectations. So it's like, if I speak Wolof, the police, everybody, they think I'm from here, so they expect certain cultural things from me, and I feel like they judging me like as a, like I don't want to be Senegalese or something, and I really am not, you know. So I told the lady, like she said, Salam alaikum and stuff. I said hello. Even though I can speak French and Wolof, a little bit is like, I said no, je comprends pas. Like, I understand something, but you know. And she's like, oh, you don't? She's like, oh, you don't speak Wolof? I said no, I'm American, and like I make sure when I'm with my kid, I speak English with my kid. Oh, you know, other foreigners, they don't look African, so they stand out more. Like, I feel sorry for them in certain situations, because people go up to them asking them for money, little kids, target for bad stuff. But then it's like, when they expect you to know all the little traditional things, to do customary things, I'm like, no, you gotta grade me on the curve, because I don't know that. Anyways. Got me some food.
3 days later.
Yes, who's waking up in her house for the first time? Me. It's not done yet, but we in here. So, one giant step in the right direction. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning, huh, babe? We slept in our house. How did you sleep? Relax. That's the feeling when you have No bills. No mortgage. No water bill. No electricity bill. Ah, God is good. Oh, man. What a feeling it is to be able to finally be able to start to unpack after 1 year. 1 year exactly. I think this time last year was when we had our house on the market. And it probably, yeah. It sold in September of last year, 2020. And so we were living in boxes since then. Because we had to clean up the house and paint it. And ship stuff. So now we finally, after all this time, at a point where we can unpack our stuff, huh, babe? Finally, we can unpack after
a year,
yeah,
of transition.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worth it, you know. We already knew what's gonna happen. We just didn't know how long it's gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's a little bit over that we planned.
Right.
It doesn't bother us as long as we reach our goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, well said, babe. So now, today is the day where we go hand the keys to the rental house where we were staying for 5 months?
No, 6 to 7.
Since March. So finally we have to get it cleaned. Someone's gonna clean it today and we'll give the keys this afternoon. And I gotta get my dog. So my dog will be coming today. She slept over there by herself. So that's what we're doing today. But I just wanted to let y'all know we finally did it. Y'all have a good one. Black people, we the what? Coolest and the what? Yes. We fire. I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Black people, we the coolest, we the baddest, we the flyest, we the realest. I love y'all. Peace.